That is so Hey guys, welcome back to the Luvin Oven. How you doing? How do you do? Yeah, I'm a dork. We all know that already. Today we're going to go over some beauty care products. I have makeup and hair care products. Where do I begin? We'll begin with shampoo. So, I have a specific type of shampoo that I use, but typically you can use one brand for everything. I have not made that switch yet. I was unaware that I needed to be concerned about what was in my beauty care products until way later down the line when I should have known about it way sooner. However, that's not how it happened. And now we are going to help you figure out from my mistakes. The shampoo that I use is called Bamboo UV Plus Color Protection. It's by Alterna. It's a really good one, but it's really thick. It doesn't really move very much. I typically like to use a shampoo that lathers really well, otherwise I use way more shampoo than I need to. So this is not the best. I'd probably go for a different brand, and I will look for a different brand. I just haven't found one that I love yet. And when you buy something this big, you're stuck with it till the end. At this point, I am going to blonde hair from black hair pretty much. So what I have done in this one is I've put food coloring in here. You can see the food coloring. And what this does is it allows for my blonde hair to stay blonde longer. There's something about the blue and how it counteracts with the rest of the colors that end up coming through your hair. It makes the yellow go away. I don't really like yellow hair. Right now I'm like rocking orange, which is driving me. For a conditioner, I have one brand that I really stick to because I really enjoy it, and it's Lonza. I really love the Lonza brand altogether. When I buy shampoo next, I'm probably going to buy shampoo from them just because I like their brand so much more than everything else. And from what I understand, they're all gluten free, but I will have to double check that and get back to you. This one in particular, I use as a leave-in conditioner. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to rinse it out. I've been using it this way for 3 or 4 years now, maybe longer. I really like how my hair ends up absorbing it over the time, and my hair is extremely healthy because of it. But that also has to do with how often you wash it. Ladies that like to wash their hair every day, it's really bad for your hair. Your hair needs the oils. It needs to develop those things. It needs to, I don't know, it needs to breathe. I mean, it needs to, do its own thing too. But we don't really let it do that. And I was somebody that I washed my hair every single day religiously. And eventually my mother, who's a hairdresser, was like, you need to stop doing this. You're frying your hair. You're straightening it every day. You're blow drying it every day. You're gonna fry your hair straight off. So I eventually took her advice. It did take me a very long time, but I eventually took her advice, and now I wash my hair like once or twice a week. If I could get away with doing it once a week, which I haven't been able to with my hair being so short, but when it's long and you can pull it all up and get it out of your face and, do things with it, it's much easier to get away with a longer period of time. Since I'm holding this and waving it around so much, the other conditioner that I have here is my normal conditioner that I just use every time that I wash my hair. I probably could leave this one in as well because it is super thick. I love how thick these conditioners are. When I put conditioner in my hand and it comes out in a pool, I am not a happy camper. Hollie don't like no runny conditioner. That's just, no, gross. We're gonna go to hairspray. My favorite is Bedhead. I don't know if you can get this anywhere. Again, my mom's a hairdresser, so I kind of had to hook up on that one, but I think I've seen this at CVS once or twice. So I really like this one. You can have just enough hold. In fact, I haven't even sprayed my hair today, so we're gonna do that here. It gives you just, as I'm getting it in my balls, it gives you just enough hold without it being like too much hold. But you can still get too much hold if you wanted to. You know, just layer it in there the same way that you would layer in everything else. Another thing that I wanted to go over with you guys, it's a makeup brush shampoo. I use Sephora brand. I really like it, but I've only used it once. So if you guys have one that you recommend, let me know. I'm very interested in trying it and seeing what else is out there. I don't clean my brushes as often as I should. Well, it happens. Life's chaotic. I'm not going to go over this one yet. Whoops. Apparently I'm going to drop it. I'm not going to go over it at all. It's not happening. Face cleanser. This is my favorite facial cleanser. It is Gentle Detox by New, which is a vegan, gluten-free, yuppie, blah, blah, blah kind of face wash. I really like it. I like that it is powder. You can make it as smooth or you can give it some texture to it, which I really enjoy. I am somebody that likes to have texture in my face wash, and I like to have it like that every day. I've heard about how that's bad for you. I've heard that by using a scrubbed, some kind of cleanser with a scrub in it every single day, that you're actually breaking down the veins in your face, and they will pop faster or something. I don't know, some blah 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 blah. I was like, okay, whatever. I like the way my skin reacts better to having a cleanser that has some kind of texture to it, so I like to use one with texture in it. Tom's of Maine is one of my favorite brands. I like 2 different products by them. I don't particularly enjoy their mouthwash, but I do really enjoy their toothpaste. This one is really good. White Luminous. Oops, Luminous White. I'm sorry, I'm reading it on my phone, so I'm reading it backwards for whatever reason. It's not even showing up on my phone backwards. I don't know why I'm reading it backwards. This one has fluoride in it. They do have toothpaste that they make that don't have fluoride in it, and they have kids' toothpaste as well. Tom's of Maine has some kind of fruit gel that's for adults, and it was good. I prefer mint. I want mint in my toothpaste. This is actually my deodorant, which is also by Tom's. It's called Mineral Confidence. It has like very few, 1, 2, 3, 4, it has 4 ingredients. Water, potassium, alum, xanthan gum, zinc, cyanate, and benzoic acid. What I really like about it is that it doesn't have aluminum in it. Potassium aluminium sulfate. I wonder what that means. And it's fragrance free. I've noticed that every time that I use deodorant that has a fragrance, my armpit breaks out. It's the weirdest thing ever. It doesn't hurt. I don't find any discomfort in it really. It's just like, I don't want to put my arms up because I don't want somebody looking at my armpits. If you put this on while you're feeling fresh and clean, you will continue to feel fresh and clean throughout the rest of the day. What I have noticed with it though is if you feel like you stink already and you put this on, you're still gonna feel like you stink. What do I want to go over next? Go over beauty care, moisturizers. I really enjoy the Yes To whatever it is brand. They're a great brand. I wouldn't particularly recommend their hair care products only because I haven't tried them, but also because I think of them as being face care products. I do not think of them as being hair care products. You do you. Everyone has their specialty, but you do you. I don't trust it. I have two things here. I have a Yes to Grapefruit, which is a correct and repair pore perfection toning mist. Oh my god, it just smells like... It smells fantastic. I don't like grapefruit. I really enjoy the scent of grapefruit though, so... whatever. Yes to Tomatoes. This is a mask. It's a mud mask. It's a charcoal mud mask. Really like it. Really like it. I feel like my skin is always flawless after, well, it may not actually be flawless, but it feels flawless after I use it, which is always a really nice feeling. We will do moisturizers next. I have 3 moisturizers that I go between, and it just depends on how thick I want it to be. How intense do I want to moisturize today? My lightest one is going to be my Yes to Cucumber, which is a daily moisturizer. I really enjoy this product. Again, all of the Yes to products, they smell fantastic. Oh my gosh, you just want to bathe in the smell. Hey, Yes to brand, want to pull out some bath bombs for us? Cetaphil, I think it's called. Cetaphil? Cetaphil? I don't know. It's kind of like a medium moisturizer. It's not... I don't know, I always feel like it's... I enjoy it, my skin really enjoys it. My skin really absorbs the moisture that it has. But I always feel like it just sits like a layer of oil on top of your skin. So I don't really try to do that, especially under my makeup. That's like a, I'm not going to wear any makeup today, I'm just going to moisturize my skin and let it do its thing. That is perfect for that, but otherwise don't. Your makeup will sit like a layer on top of your skin because of that stuff, so don't do it. The last one I have is another Yes to brand. This is a Yes to Grapefruit Pore Perfection Night Treatment. I'm really enjoying how heavy it is. I'm enjoying, again, the smell. I freaking love the smell of all of these things. Oh, and then I have some of it squirted out there, so you can see that it has a nice thick consistency. It's not gonna fall off or move, and I really enjoy that about these moisturizers, all 3 of them actually. I want my moisturizer like I want my conditioner. I don't want it to run all over the place and pool in my hand. I don't want to have to like... Catch it! That's not fun. Nobody enjoys that game. I really enjoy the Bare Minerals brand. However, I think there's a couple things that I cannot use there. One of which being the lipstick. I don't know if the mascara is okay or not. I'd have to double check on that. Usually mascara is the hardest thing to find that's gluten-free. My favorite though right now is Prime Time for a tinted moisturizer. So it gives me more or less full coverage. If there's any extra coverage that I need, I will come in with my something else. My CC powder, I'll like blot over any spots that I feel need touching up, or if there's anything that needs a little extra coverage, then I'll use that instead of the normal concealer like people typically use. I think that most things by Physicians Formula is good. However, I have had some experiences with a concealer that I used to use, and every time that I would use it, my eyes would tear up, like a lot. They would just burn and tear up all day long. That's not fun. Nor does it keep your makeup looking good. So usually what I'll do is I'll do my Prime Time, and then I'll do my CC cream, and then, or my CC powder there. On top of everything, I use the Bare Minerals original powder. It's like a setting powder. I really enjoy it, and I enjoy that I don't react to any of these things on top of it. Makes it even better. 100% pure. I have a couple things by them. I really enjoy this brand altogether. The only thing that I can't use there is mascara. So I have by them a whole palette which came to me free with something that I ended up purchasing at some point. So did one of these pencils. I think I bought the brown one and the black one came free. And then the palette that came here, I've obviously used this as my favorite. But it has blushes and then it has a couple eyeshadows here. This is my go-to. This is what I use like every single day. If I'm wearing makeup, this is what I'm wearing. And then inside the same thing came this cute little lip balm. It says fruit pigmented lip butter, and I've been using this for years. I love it. I'm using it right now. It gives you just the right amount of color, and then it doesn't it really doesn't transfer. When I first started getting into DIY, I started making my own lip balm. And I used coconut oil and crayons, and that's all you need. You melt it in the microwave, you throw it in some kind of container, let it solidify, and you're good to go. And what I really enjoyed about those is that the color would stay. The pigment would actually absorb into your skin, and the oil would moisturize your lips. This does the same thing that the coconut oil does, where the pigment stays behind, but the moisture from it actually absorbs into your skin. 2 more things, guys. We're almost there. We can do this. If you are trying to decide if you want to wear a bronzer or if you want to go for a blush, I recommend a bronzer. You can wear a bronzer by itself, but I wouldn't recommend wearing the blush by itself. I think that the blush and the bronzer need to go together, and whatever. That's just me. Contour. Gotta do that contour, ladies. I have a super round face, so I need to hide the things that I need to hide to make my face look less round, and that means that you need a bronzer. Super, super fine. It's a super fine powder. It says on the back, Park Avenue Princess Amazonian Clay Matte Waterproof Bronzer. Oh, I didn't even know it was waterproof. Learn something new every day. This is by Tarte. I don't know if I said that already. But yes, really enjoy this. If you guys would like to see a video on how these apply, let me know. Comment below. And last but not least, definitely not least, probably the most important, I think it's the most important at least, is mascara. I have Hourglass mascara. The only mascara that I've been able to guarantee is gluten-free, and it's really, I love this stuff. It's not, a lot of the times when you buy mascara and you put mascara on, your eyelashes are like glued in that position, whatever it is, and you're like, it's so, or it melts down your face. You're like, you look at yourself in the mirror later and you're like, oh, the heck is going on there? No, this one, it stays where it's supposed to be. It's not smudging down my face throughout the entire day. I am in love with this stuff. I get it in Onyx, which is like the blackest black that I can get. I think that's it. I'll see you guys soon. Hair care products. I'm having a hard time today, so this is going to be a great blooper video. Some Talon clips. Oh, didn't work. This is a bad idea. We're going to do it so I know where my camera is. My favorite face product. This is a, what the F is this? Face cleanser. A minute, but I was saying potassium aluminum sulfate, and I was thinking aluminum? Aluminum, but it has potassium aluminum. What's the difference there? I really enjoyed the Yes to fill in the blank brand. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Yay!